And he's the 2020 Men's Royal Rumble winner. Hit the man's music. Let's bring out Drew McIntyre.
Yeah,
Let's go,
baby.
Drew. Yes.
Drew!
The 60s Scorpion.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the intro.
He is a sexy.
Yeah, baby. Give it up, y'all. Give it up.
Yeah.
So,
Money.
Drew, why is now the time for Drew McIntyre? I mean, you've been around for a long time, but right now it just seems like everything's synced up for you to be the guy.
Yeah, I honestly don't know when exactly it happened. Over the past couple of months, the pieces have just started going into place. There was something just missing the past year and a half. I don't know if I was holding back, just not giving it my all, not having fun the way I should be having fun.
Stressing about it.
Yeah, maybe overthinking things, even though as long as I've been around, it was just something that I was holding back and just not being myself. And I finally just let go. I've started being myself, and I've started having fun. And while I'm having fun, beating people up generally, the crowd have started having fun with me, and they've responded. And I think that's what was missing. And it was perfect timing with the Rumble coming up. I got the big win at the Rumble, and now I'm heading to WrestleMania.
Hell yeah, it's hard though when people are like, just go out there and be yourself, or like, just go out there and have fun. It's easier said than done, right?
Yeah, it's so bizarre. Like, when I was away from the company, that's when I really found myself, and I was having fun. And then when I came to NXT, I was the exact same guy having fun. For some reason in Raw, I know I was having a great run. I can't complain. The big WrestleMania match with Roman, facing The Undertaker, having these great moments, great spotlights. It's just there was something missing, and I knew in myself something was missing. And it's just that I wasn't relaxing and letting go and being myself. And now I'm 100% the real Drew. That's what you're seeing right now.
Firing all cylinders.
Speaking of moments, and I feel like this is really important because a lot of wrestlers want to be in the position that you're in right now. How was that moment of you pointing to that WrestleMania sign? How did you feel? Like, was it admiration? Was it what was going through your mind when that point finally got to happen?
Oh, everything was going through my mind. I think my face said it all when I threw Roman over the top rope. Just all the past 19 years, the ups, the downs, the sacrifices, just everything going through my mind in that moment. And I just lost the ability to walk, essentially. I collapsed, but I knew the moment was coming where I got to point to that sign. And when you point to that sign, it means your main event in WrestleMania. And I've waited a long time for my first world title shot. So I'll take WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar. And anytime I see a WrestleMania anywhere, there's a winner around here, I can point at. Like,
Here's the man of WrestleMania.
Anytime I see WrestleMania, my arm just instinctively points out now.
You don't want to think too far forward. You don't want to think about what's coming next. You want to be able to be in that moment. Essentially, everything kind of slows down for you. And when that happens, you've really figured that out. You mentioned about leaving. When was that moment for you when you realized when everything kind of slowed down for you and you could just kind of be in that moment and kind of go from there?
Probably wasn't long after that I was gone from the company because the pressure was off my shoulders and I was relaxed, and I told myself, I'm going all in, I'm going to be 100%. Drew, balls to the wall, 110% in the ring, out the ring. And the more I relaxed, like I said earlier, the crowd responded as such because I was letting them in. And that was, my mantra all the way through until I was back on Raw. And like I say, for that first period, I was just all the time out there big and angry, hairy and Scottish, which no one can relate to in the world, except if there's one other big, hairy Scottish guy in Scotland. Maybe he relates to me. But now people are getting to find out my real story. I'm letting them in a little more, and they can, feel what I'm putting out.
Yeah, I like that 3-2-1 thing too. Like, there's something that the crowd can grab onto.
I did it one time. The crowd got behind. I was like, I'm going to try it on TV. Like, now I'm willing to try stuff. One week I did the Claymore and I nipped up with a microphone. Wasn't planned. There was no script. It wasn't in there. I just felt it when I was out there. I was like, I need something bigger to finish this.
When you
I'm going to kick. Thank you. That used to be my soccer celebration. When I scored a goal, I'd do a roll and nip up. And I was a kid, so I'd be able to do it since I was about 10. So thankfully I can still do it now at like 270.
Right.
I love it.
Yeah.
But
Well, Drew, you're somebody who I see your wheels are always spinning. I can see you're always thinking about what you want to do next, whether it's in the ring, outside of the ring. Where do you get most of your inspiration from?
I don't really know. I've just always loved this. It's all I've ever done. I've just got an insane drive in general. Somewhere along my first run, I lost that. I don't know when it happened. The fire went out, and I'm a bit disappointed in myself. But as soon as I got that call and was released, it reignited a fire like I've never had before. It was like someone threw gasoline on the original fire. And I just put 110% in every aspect of my life. And in the end, I want to make the wife proud more than anything. She supported me this whole time. She's the one that told me when I was succeeding outside the company, but I still was maybe going out and partying too much or whatever. I broke my neck actually one time, and when I was in Impact Wrestling, and she told me during my recovery, Drew, not giving it your all. What do you mean? I'm so successful right now. She was like, yeah, but imagine you actually tried and cut out the negatives, what you would do. And 2 months later, I was back in WWE.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hey, we all go on this journey, Chris. I know being in that position, being in that spotlight, how important it is for you to actually capture the World Heavyweight Championship.
That's very important to me. That's something Mr. McMahon said 10 years ago, he'd be a future world champion. He didn't put a time limit on it. He's a sorcerer. Everything he says always happens. But yeah, it will be the ultimate culmination of all the hard work, especially being at the lowest of lows and fighting my way back to the top. And the idea, I actually used this, a little story from Monday. I walked by the monitor and I saw the image of myself versus Brock Lesnar for the title. I actually used that as motivation when I was outside the company in independence. I pictured myself, right, if you were like in WWE, what's the biggest possible situation? Main event, WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar. And you want to look believable standing in front of him. You don't want to look like someone off the street looks at it and goes, he could never fight Brock Lesnar. You want to be believable. And I used that literally as motivation to get me through picturing that dream scenario. Now it's actually happening. It's bloody insane. Maybe I should have thought bigger, like the first Scottish president of America or something. But it would be like dream's not even the word. Like the idea of winning the title at WrestleMania is just beyond a childhood dream of mine.
So make sure to follow us on all social media platforms at WWE on Fox and use the hashtag WWE Backstage. Let us know what's on your mind.